Hey guys, welcome back to the Small Town Critics podcast. I'm one third of Small Town Critics. My name's Mo.
Oh, sorry, I'm Kem. Okay, I was just reading my BFI film.
That's it.
You wanna?
Mohammed Hashi.
Yes.
And I'm Mark.
Do I discuss
Great
you?
plug.
Do I discuss you, man? What? I was reading my BFI London Film Festival 2023.
Name the whole thing.
What? That's what it says.
To be fair, we are at the festival.
We're going to attend. What?
We're at the
Should I hide the fact that we are going to visit? We're going to attend
As
BFI
press.
As press. 1 second. BFI London Film Festival 2023, 4th to 15th of October. Do I need to hide that?
As well as early screenings, which I've
Early,
as
sponsored by American Express.
Yo, chill out.
Hashtag LFF.
The way he's reading it, I feel like he should put his finger on the thing. BFI London Film.
Mo. I'm sorry. What did you say?
Film Festival 2023.
Sounds Jamaican. Film.
Alright, man.
Oh,
Damn
sorry
it.
about that.
This
Go
is
on.
our review, guys, for Dumb Money, starring Paul Dano.
Seth Rogen, Nick
Seth
Offerman.
Rogen. Yeah.
We've got what's his name as well? King of Staten Island. King of Staten Island. Staten Island.
Staten Island.
Staten Island.
You can't keep doing this.
Pete
man.
Davis.
Pete
Davidson,
Davidson.
you can't keep doing this.
Why not?
You can't.
Why not?
We're a movie podcast.
Listen, I'm allowed to say whatever I want.
And Pete Davidson, he's in it too. Sebastian
Davidson.
Stan, a bunch of people. It's
Ain't he Pete Kardashian now?
No, he's not with her.
Oh, he's not. Okay.
Come on, man. Stay up to date with the blogs, man.
Sorry, I was reading my BFI London film. I'm joking. I'm sorry. I'm so
you're
sorry.
sick.
I'm so sorry.
Alright,
I'm sorry.
alright.
Such a plug. Let me just search it on my iPhone 15.
Hey, no, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He ain't got an Android. He's a good guy.
I like that.
He's a good guy.
But guys, yeah, this is gonna be heavy spoilers.
Is it heavy spoilers? Because
No, it's actually not heavy spoilers. No,
Not at all.
but it's a spoiler
It's
review,
documented.
regardless.
Yeah.
It's a docudrama, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this has all happened before, so if you want to go read about it, you can just go do your Googles and stuff like that. It's a true story. But yeah, essentially the movie is about the GameStop and how the stocks for it went sky high.
How much did we make today?
5 million?
How much did we lose today?
$1 billion.
You got rich dudes pissing in their pants right now.
In 2020,
Yeah, and the whole just right in the middle of COVID. Yeah.
I think this stuff missed me, you know. I don't remember it.
I don't remember it at all.
I don't remember.
I remember it really well.
I remember
Really?
as well, yeah.
Do you remember the hearings and all of that stuff as
Yes,
well?
I remember everything. Yeah.
I watched those.
Yeah.
For real?
I actually watched the hearings.
No
yeah.
idea.
I had
no
no
idea.
clue.
Yeah, this was one of the biggest stories because obviously
Yeah.
we had nothing to do at the
Yeah.
time. Like
I was saying to Mark literally after the cinema. Yeah, I was saying to him, I was that black guy. Was talking to the with the nurse friend
That was
saying,
singing
"Oh
Meg Thee
yeah,
Stallion."
maybe no, I'm not gonna do it. I wouldn't do that, man." I was that guy.
Yeah, there's
I just realized what you said, you punk.
Classy, bougie, ratchet.
What's
By the way,
happening?
Anthony Ramos is so good.
That's my guy.
He is so. By the way,
He's cold.
he's so good.
The
man.
one,
cold.
the GameStop
from
employee.
Transformers.
the guy from Transformers.
Yes.
Yes.
I saw him first in the Heights, the musical.
Yeah.
And I liked
He's
him in that.
brilliant.
He was
He's a
great.
brilliant actor.
But yeah, no, he's good. But yeah, no, the movie's basically about GameStop and how the stocks went sky high and
They held the
how-
line.
yeah, and all of these big they were just trying to stop it, and I guess
Stop it! No, there was
Hedge
they were
funds.
trying to stop
Hedge
the
funds.
trading,
Hedge
right?
funds.
no.
The-
They were basically
the buying. Sorry.
No, that's Robin. That was Robin Hood.
All right, cool. So you're gonna have to probably explain the financial aspects of this. To
Whoa.
me, yeah? Like
Okay,
the-
well, I'll try.
all right, well, you act like you know it. Freaking out. Attitude with me. Anyway, Mark, can you let us know what you thought of this movie, please?
I thought it was an hour too long. I reckon they could have wrapped it up in half an hour.
And I was about to say half an hour movie.
Could have been done. I mean, what annoyed me most, it started off with like 5 minutes of text and it ended up with 5 minutes of text.
That's
So it's like,
true.
well, hang on now. Well, you didn't even get to finish the end of the film. We just said, and then this happened. So you just led up all this an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes of sitting there.
Ooh.
There was no payoff.
Ooh.
And I was, to me, it was an interesting story, but it wasn't an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I mean, there was bits where he was running around the track. I don't care he runs track. Get back to the bloody finance stuff. I mean, who cares you can run a 4-minute mile? Well done you. What happened to your 30 million? Have you still got your 30 million?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just going to go for another run. And then you cut to the film. Okay, they cut to him doing another run. I was like, I don't care about you bloody running on the track.
If I was him, my eyes would be on the phone the whole day.
Yeah.
The whole day. I ain't letting that 30 million go.
That's gonna that'll
Guys,
ruin your life if you do that.
Guys, we're kind of jumping.
Go
So
on.
let's talk. So this. What,
Go on,
Mo?
Ken, please.
So obviously we're in a situation where COVID, everyone's locked down, and you've got obviously GameStop, and people are investing in crypto, and it's something to do. So we've got these characters.
That's the bit I didn't understand. How did they make GameStop stay open? I don't understand.
Because-
How
that.
does the stock go high too? I don't
No,
get
no,
how
okay,
they
so
make
that's two
numbers
questions.
go
That's
high.
two questions. So GameStop was kept open based on what they said in the movie. They basically kind of done a loophole to say that the sale of a mouse is an essential item for stuff to still
So
tick.
they're essential
So
workers.
they're an essential
But
worker.
Seth Rogen wanted the business to kind of fail.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
I get that bit.
No,
yeah,
and that's
right.
what these guys do. They bet on these businesses to fail.
Yes.
Yeah, and but like any day of the week, any day of the year, any day, like any time on a normal day, this business would have failed.
So let me ask
it's
you a
not
question.
doing well at all.
So let me ask you a question.
This was artificially inflated by the little men.
So these people are all putting money in, right?
Yeah.
These little people, right? And then the stock goes. Is it the stock that's going high? Is that what I'm saying? Is
Yeah,
it
go
right?
on.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? The number's going high. It's gone over 100, whatever. Yeah. That's bad for Seth Rogen and
Yes.
then why?
Because they're betting against it. That's how they make their money. They bet
But
against
then-
these sorts.
And so they don't make money if it's doing well.
No.
No.
See, I don't get it.
This is why
It's your business. I don't get how
It's
like
not his business though. It's not his
this
business.
is why I didn't
He's a
understand.
hedge. They're hedge funds.
Yeah, 'cause if he earned, say, 40 million in fake money, as it were, how did they lose 6 billion or 3 billion?
Okay, say okay.
Because that's like a big gap there.
Okay, so no, because so say for instance in betting terms, if I'm wrong, correct me, Hash. In betting terms, if say United and Arsenal's playing, Hash would bet against Man United. Hash's bet would be Man United to lose, not Arsenal to win.
okay.
So he's betting on Man United to lose.
Yeah.
And if Man United are not losing, and they're not losing, he's losing his money, and that's a poor.
Yeah, I was gonna
because
say.
he was losing.
But you know, I'm trying to say,
they're
I'm trying to make
losing
it
money every day.
Yeah, but I'm trying to make it so you could understand because he's betting against them to fail.
Yes.
And because if I bet they was betting against GameStop to fail, and every day you've got more people
And they're
buying
getting
into
bigger
it.
and bigger and
But
bigger.
what I'm saying, if GameStop doesn't fail and it thrives, how is that a negative for him? That's what I need to understand.
Because he's betting against it.
But I thought
That's what they
I
do.
I thought he owned that company and he wanted it to fail, so he would then make money.
And
But-
stripping for parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it starts to make money,
If it's starting to do well, what's the problem then?
Because he's invested, he's betting against it. So he's
I feel like that's not answering the question
Guys,
though. What
guys,
I'm trying to
It's-
say is-
I think there's a gap.
Do you get my question?
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. But again, we're not financial experts to talk about what a short squeeze is and all that kind of stuff in it. But essentially, the way to understand it is, if GameStop's doing doing well, they are losing money because
yeah.
I
they
get
have
it.
said they have bet a stake that saying that
GameStop
company is
is
going
going
to
to
fail.
go fail. Yeah.
Yeah, and because they're failing, we're going to get money from that.
Yeah.
Whereas
I
the
get
opposite is happening, hence the reason why they're losing.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way because obviously I'm not a financial expert.
No, I
to
get that
explain it.
part. I fully get that part. They
Yeah.
explain that in the show, the
Yes.
movie. But I'm saying, if a person has stakes in this business, in this company, why do you want it to not make why you want it to not make money? I fully understand that. But if it does make money, why is that a bad thing? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
Because you're on the other side of that equation.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm not a financial expert, bro. So like that's the easiest way I can explain it to you in terms of for us to review the movie. But that's it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh,
So
We have no
I'm
under-
with you,
with
bro.
you.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
None of us really have an understanding. And again, that's one of the
I
main
think that's
things.
probably why it skipped us by when it happened
Yeah.
the first time
Yeah.
round.
But you have to understand, this is one of the main reasons why this movie is so important because it shows you that there's so many aspects of the financial system that
We don't
we
get
do
it.
not understand.
He even said that in the
Yes,
hearing.
and they said
even
that
they,
in
and
the, yeah.
even they don't understand. It's basically they've made a monopoly of this. They are controlling the and they are they're influencing everything to the point, and it was exposed. That's why, obviously, even though it never sort of came to anything, but there was this was exposed and shining light on the corruption into the financial industry.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because it's a boys' club.
Yeah,
At the end of the day,
Even and that's why what's her name? The lady, the nurse.
America for
America Ferrera, yeah. She made a statement, a valid statement that it's been echoed out of so many people's mouths, yeah, that regardless of whatever they do, they've always got someone to bail them out.
bail them
No
out,
one,
yeah.
no one's got.
Exactly.
Because Seth Rogen just started calling his friends like,
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
a loan or
Yeah,
something.
and but the thing about
Give
it,
me
he
3
even-
billion.
yeah,
alright.
yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
it-
is your 3 billion?
But then it goes back to like Succession, not Successions, Succession, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a joke. Stuff like that. What, man?
I knew it was a joke, Kev. You didn't have to tell me it was a joke.
Anyway, it goes back to something like Succession, yeah, where to them, money is nothing. It's just a joke. It's just a joke until it's becoming big money in the B's, in the billions and everything. Yeah. It's a joke to them. Whereas these little guys, they're struggling. Everyone that you see, all these characters are struggling. They've got some sort of struggle in their everyday life.
And I felt so sorry for the Anthony Ramos, the guy at GameStop, and America Ferrera's character. The guy, him at GameStop, when he showed his balance at that age, like to have those kinds of jobs and you just have one day, it's so relatable.
Yeah,
again, this is all I got, man.
That's why this movie. This is why this movie is so effective, because having all those numbers next to everyone as an introduction, like shows you the stakes of the movie. Yeah. And it really you get invested in Stonk Mom and all that kind of stuff. That's why I thought this film was really, really good.
The only ones I didn't care about were the students. I would say because to me it's like you're in debt. But like you ain't got a family, you ain't got you're not. I don't want to say you're gonna be fine because being a student there is terrible.
But again,
it's like you're not in the same situation as like America Ferrera.
I totally agree because again, those
and they stayed on them for a lot of the movie.
It didn't make any sense for that to be the case because like no people that age talk that way. Like they go into like backstory.
Some do, man.
I don't know.
Some do, man.
We didn't back in our day.
But it's just very strange.
Some people from young are just like F the establishment kind of thing. Like they just like that.
But again, like you said, Mo, for them to spend so much time with them,
it was a lot.
Didn't make any sense.
It was a lot.
If I was in university, and I had an app and that told me that I was worth £190,000, I'd be like, I don't give a shit about the government. I'm having my £195. And like, I don't care.
She's like, no, let's milk them for more. Listen,
let's hold the line. These guys hold the line.
Think about this.
Diamond hands. But no, go back to the movie now.
She lost 500 million or 500,000 because of diamond hands. Just take the money.
But she held too long. She was one of America Ferrera held too long because she's actually still. But anyway, going back to the movie, I kind of agree with Mark even though I do understand where you come from, Hash, the significance of this movie for shine a light on this sort of stuff. I believe that I didn't need this movie. Especially like that, for me, like the actors and like the big names in this movie did not need to be there because again, it's a docudrama. It's a docudrama of what happened before, and the story sells itself. You don't need Seth Rogen.
Like
you don't need America.
Watch this on BBC at
exactly
like Sunday afternoon,
a sort of a panorama. Yeah. So it was a good watch. I won't watch it again. It was a very good watch, but it was intriguing and obviously insightful. Yeah. But then beyond that,
I can understand that. I can understand that because, again, it's a lot of information on screens. We're looking at a lot of screens on a cinema screen. So again, it wasn't like quote unquote cinematic. Yeah. So I understand why.
Maybe for me as well. I don't know if for you as well because obviously I was invested in this when it was happening in real time. Maybe because I knew about it, there was not that much left for the mind to sort of think, okay, what else happened? Because as you say, I didn't care about the students. I didn't really, because it's a story that it's been told so many times. How many times the financial institutions effing over these people?
Do those bits in between not add anything for you lot though?
No, because
I thought like his interactions with his wife were great. Yes. She was so supportive and stuff.
Shailene Woodley,
even at the end when she did
the only part, I thought.
Even at the end, sorry, I just want to get this off quickly.
I was trying to help you here.
Even at the end, when she was just like, he did the hearing, said that was some gangster shit, and I was like, I rate her so.
That was
much,
that was what I was trying to make. That's the only part I thought. You know what? Fair dues. Yeah. But I said, besides that, it's like, I'm not saying the movie's bad.
I think it's fair. Yeah.
But then for him to say, "Oh, we had £53,000 worth of savings," it's like Jesus. Yeah. That's still a lot of money.
Yeah. And they put all of that in. Yeah.
But for me, like. Going back to your point, Kem, I think there's a lot of great performances which added to it. Like, for example, Clancy Brown as Paul Dano's dad.
Oh, yeah.
Again, he's a great actor. Having him just be his dad kind of thing.
And the wife, too.
As well. I forgot the name. Again, proper great stage actors and stuff like that. And having kind of Pete Davidson as the comic relief.
He annoyed me,
man. Yeah.
He got annoying towards the end. For me, I liked him at the start, but I too agree, he got very annoying.
Especially that scene, and I know they were trying so hard to make it funny, but when he's practicing, and he was just kept on cutting I was just like, bro, shut up, man. Yeah. This is annoying.
Again. But then there's like scenes when when kind of like Roaring Kitty is he's trying to explain like to the select committee why he picked the stock and all that kind of stuff, and his kind of like monologue about like why he did it, like why he didn't do anything bad and stuff like that, I found was like a really great way to kind of cap the movie.
But that's verbatim what was said. So as I said, there's nothing there that was never not said before. If you get what I mean.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's like, oh my god, I made this own money by being smart and I did it legally, but
now the government wants to take me.
You gotta come explain how you got this.
But they
That's
always do
insane, man.
Question. Would you have held the line that long?
No
way.
I'm not a gambling man.
No,
so once I get to a certain point and there's these talks happening, like the Reddit thing came down and all that, I'm like, bro, we can put more money into it after.
So guys,
what's the problem?
This is what I wanted to say. So this movie did like a good job of trying to make it clear, like clear understanding of the difference between like following a mob and like that mob mentality to do something, whereas you using your own kind of personal volition, to actually make it the right decision.
It's reminding me of sheep.
Yes, again, so it's that choice between what is best for you and the overall, your overall community and stuff like that. So that kind of has that debate kind of thing. Whereas, of course, to do what's right for your family is very important, but to do what's right in terms of like trying to beat this financial institution, that kind of push and pull was interesting to kind of explore in the movie.
Great.
And that's the reason why I believe this movie was made.
Great segue to my next question.
Go on.
Do you reckon, obviously, because I've got my thoughts, I'm just asking you, do you reckon if it wasn't COVID and the demographic that did sort of basically try to stick it to the institution, young generation, if it was a different generation and if it wasn't COVID, do you reckon they would have actually fought the institution like this and basically pull their pants down in front of everybody?
That is a really good question, because I think this is one of the best COVID movies to come out in the last probably like 4 years.
It didn't feel like it was COVID though. Even though they had masks, it didn't feel like it was COVID.
No, it felt that the isolation and how like
who was isolated?
American Ferrera when she was talking to the guy at the petrol station.
The petrol station,
that was
in the hospital.
one moment. The school, they were lying on top of each other, like all of them in the common room.
Yeah, but that's still COVID though.
But
no, what I'm trying to say is like.
But that stuff was actually happening though, like university, like not all universities, but most universities in America.
Yeah, they were cesspit for bloody COVID.
Roaring Kitty, he lives in a yard with his wife, but he goes and visits the parents willy nilly. Let's go have dinner. Like,
that's true.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, the only thing that made it COVID to me was the fact that they were wearing masks.
Okay.
That's it. It wasn't like, oh my god.
Yeah. But to answer, that's a fair point. But to answer Kem's question, I think the fact that it was COVID and people were hurting so badly financially, it kind of added like fuel to a fire.
Yeah.
Whereas if things were like normal, I don't think people's lives, people are already in their own side.
Like you said, there was nothing else going on at the time. It was either just COVID news or I'm guessing this, which I missed.
That's like when the PS5 was released towards, in the first stage of COVID. If that COVID, would it have done it as well as if it wasn't in COVID? Because no one has nothing to do. And they released a console, like a state-of-the-art console. I was like, if a new console, it's 150 quid cheaper than the previous one.
Sure.
That's it. And it sold millions.
Yeah, it's like Tesla and Netflix stock. They soared. Absolutely, especially Netflix, because everybody was at home. Yeah, everybody was at home watching Netflix. Their stock soared because people was investing in. They knew that this was an essential tool because everyone's going to be at home doing nothing, so they're going to watch something. So I get it, but that's basically my thought as well. I just want to see how you lot think in regards to that.
I think Dane DeHaan's character was no need for him. Like, as in, probably there's a need for a boss, but it didn't have to be him.
Again,
because first of all, he took his mask off twice.
For one, by the way, one of the
best.
The biggest laugh at
from Spider-Man.
Right. So he took his mask off the first time. I was like, oh shit, that's Dane DeHaan. Then you didn't see him again with his like mask off until the end when he's like, you're fired. No, and I was like, you could have been anybody.
So true. But I'm not gonna lie, just that line reading alone.
You're fired.
No, not the fired one.
Oh, is it homosexual?
Yeah, because obviously, you got a vibe that he was like, I don't know,
creep, man.
If he liked anything, you didn't really understand. But then as soon as but the biggest laugh in the cinema, when he goes, is that a sexual thing? Like it was
But
funny.
listen,
It was a funny.
Anthony Ramos' character, he played the troll so well.
Oh, he played.
He's like the talent show, so I want to do it classy.
Yeah,
He's just dancing and stuff in front of him. He's taking it very serious.
and when he was like this, and he goes
And he
from
just
this.
flips it
Yeah.
yeah,
Stuff like
no,
that.
it was good. And the way he quit in the end was pretty gangster as well.
He didn't quit.
He kind of quit. Didn't
No,
he?
he didn't really like. He kind of stuck on.
He
shit,
just
It's kind of like I don't. He's basically saying I don't care about this shit.
No,
really,
he
to
said
that extent.
based on your logics and obviously your
Head office
head
and
office
that.
and everything, you can't fire me like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's
need
gonna
to go
be
through
too
procedures.
much to go up
Yeah.
the chain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
And then
owned him. He
that's when
owned
he
him.
Yeah.
clocked that he held. He
He
sold.
he sold some.
Yeah.
Sold. Yeah.
Yeah, he sold half and everything. Fair enough, man. Any more on this?
Everything for
Nah,
me.
it's good. I need to see more Shailene Woodley movies. I think she's great, man. I like her. She is cool. I think she was cool. I haven't seen many of her movies, so I don't know. I would like to see some more. Paul Dano's great in
As
everything
always.
I've seen.
Yes. Oh.
So yeah, Sebastian Stan though, I think he played his character, the nervousness and he played his character
So
great.
when they showed the real life footage at the end, it was like spitting in.
It literally
was
the same
brilliant.
exact
It was
same,
brilliant.
But anyway, guys, SDC score. Let's wrap this up. Mark, I'm gonna go with you.
I don't know. I'll give it a 5.
You're never gonna watch this again, are you?
Never. I didn't even want to watch it this time around. To be fair, I saw the trailer and I saw everything. I wanted it out the trailer, to be honest. So, and that was it for me. It skipped
I'm
me.
glad
by.
this
You're
was-
obligated to watch this, unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm glad this was easier to understand than Big
The Big Short.
The Big Short, yeah. The Big Short was too complicated, man.
Even though, like,
They tried
They-
their hardest,
they-
but that was too complicated.
I thought they did a fantastic job making it very, very easy.
It's a good movie. I just think that it's like, yeah, it's just mad. But that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
But go on, Hash. What do you say?
For me, this is an easy 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a good watch, but nothing memorable. It's anything I'll watch again.
Yeah, I'll go 6.5.
Yeah, no, I'm 6 as well.
6. All right. Well, that's our review for Dumb Money. Guys, drop the comments below. Let us know what you thought of the movie. Like and share the videos. And give us 5 stars on the streaming platforms. That would help us out a lot. And like I said on the other videos, we're on the road to 500 now. So help us get there. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.